My name is Carol O'Hare. I've been a member of the Friends of the Library since 1999 when I moved to Morgan Hill. For me, the most exciting thing that the Friends have been involved with in the past 35 years is getting a new library. In July 2007, we celebrated the grand opening of the new Morgan Hill Library. This was the culmination of more than a decade of effort by hardworking, committed people, including many members of the Friends. It started back in 1995 when the Friends were involved when participating in a community visioning process to see how the RDA funds should be used. At that time then, it was decided that a new library was needed. They decided it should be a 40,000 square foot library, which was way larger than the 1973 building, which was only 14,000. About the same time, the Friends started looking at possible locations for the new library. One considered was the Sun Suite property on 3rd Street in downtown. Another was where the old Morgan Hill School was located on Monterey and Dunn. Or a possible third site was where the library was currently located, what's called the Civic Center site. But nothing actually happened at this time, but at least the process had started. In subsequent years, studies were commissioned to study these various sites. In 2000, I, as president of the Friends at that time, was on a site selection committee. The following year, the next president served on a committee that chose the architect for the new building. It looked like things were finally, finally going to happen. The City Council chose the Civic Center site as the location for this library, but it took a lot of debate about that, much of it rather heated. Funding for construction was still a problem, however, but hopes rose with the passage of the state bond measure for new library construction. The city actually applied 3 times for this funding, but they never scored high enough to get it. Many were discouraged by the delays in the whole process, but the Friends stayed actively involved, often speaking before City Council, urging them to act. The city finally did come through with redevelopment fund monies, but only for a 28,000 square foot building. It was twice the size of the old one, but still smaller than what was really needed. But it really didn't matter. We were finally going to get a new library. In May of 2006, the Friends put on a fantastic groundbreaking event where everyone was invited to bring shovels and help dig. There was music, speeches, refreshments, and a treasure hunt for kids. This was also the beginning of the Friends' major fundraising campaign to provide art and furnishings for the new library. Over the next year, through our Beyond Books campaign, we raised $180,000 from the community. And then the Friends donated an additional $50,000 for a grand total of $230,000. And then the week before the library actually opened, we held a reception for the major donors, which was another grand event. This was all very exciting, but it was nothing compared to the actual day, July 21st, 2007, when the grand opening celebration took place. The Friends were in charge of organizing the event. We had taiko drummers, face painting, entertainment, and gave away thousands of cookies, it seemed. And then, after all the speeches by the various dignitaries, the moment that we'd all been waiting for came, the actual ribbon cutting. The mayor was nearly run over as thousands of people stormed into the library, anxious to see for the first time their new library building. I still get chills when I recall that day. The Friends have come a long way in the last 35 years, and I look forward to seeing where we go next.